is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda, and today we are going to be talking all about migraines. First, I want to say if you guys are watching this with a migraine right now, probably not the best time to be doing it, but I know that you're probably looking for answers on how to solve them and everything. My first tip is to turn down the brightness on your screen way, way, way down. We'll just start with that. If you guys are watching this video, chances are you probably suffer with migraines, and I am so sorry. I have chronic migraines, so I completely understand. It's literally just absolutely horrifying. So I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit today about like my migraines and like how I experience them, what I do to help solve them, all my tips and tricks that I have found along the way. I have been suffering with chronic migraines for I think probably, I want to say close to 6 years now. I'm going to be telling you guys all about that, what I do to solve them. I also reached out to you guys on my Instagram and asked you to send in some questions for me, so I want to be answering every single one of your questions. I don't want anything to go left unanswered because I know how truly tough it is to struggle with these day in, day out. So I want to help you guys as much as I can. So if you guys are not following me already on my social media, be sure to go ahead and follow me at AmandaLouiseYT on everything. I have everything on the screen here so you guys can go and check me out. And I'm also doing a giveaway in this video for all my migraine sufferers out there. So if you guys are interested in seeing the giveaway and everything, be sure to wait until the end of the video where I'm going to be talking about it all. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So first I want to give you guys a little bit of a background on what my migraines are like, just so you guys can see if they're like comparable, because I know a lot of migraines are very different. So I find that my migraines are very light sensitive. Well, first I guess I should start out by saying that I have migraines literally every single day. If I don't have a migraine, it is like a really good day. A lot of the time, I feel like I handle pain very well. I feel like I have a very high pain tolerance. So a lot of the times I am able to just push through my migraine. Obviously I'm still in pain, but it's gotten to the point where like I know I'm going to be in pain if I'm laying in bed or if I'm out and doing things, and I can't waste my whole life laying in bed, so I just push through them. I know not all migraines you're able to do that with. I had one the other day that I was in bed, could not get out, like in so much pain. So I know that that is not like a feasible option for a lot of people, but just to give you an idea of like this, what I'm going through, because I talk about migraines a lot on my channel, and I feel like I'm constantly saying I have a migraine, and those of you who struggle with really severe migraines, you're probably like, how are you out and doing things? I feel like I'm lucky enough that I don't have the absolute most intense migraines ever, every single day, but I do struggle with having a migraine almost all day, every day long. And when I say that, I guess I should kind of explain what I feel and stuff like that. So like I said, my migraines I find are very light sensitive. My eyes are very sensitive. I have blue eyes. They're extra sensitive to light. So I find if I'm in a room, if I'm laying in my bed looking up at my ceiling light, or like not even looking at it, but it's like blaring into my eyes, I get a migraine. If I'm watching TV, I get a migraine because I'm staring at a bright light. When I'm editing for too long, I get a migraine. When I used to film, when I had my big bright lights shining on me, I'd have a migraine. That's why my videos have maybe been a little bit darker lately, because I couldn't even finish a video without stopping because I had a migraine. So we've been trying to go to more natural lighting, but I'm not loving it, so we're gonna figure out something soon. But besides the point, I have been struggling with these, like I said, for I want to say about 6 years now. I think maybe it's been a little longer. I want to say between 6 and 8 years. I can't remember when they came back to me. It was definitely in high school at some point. I had them when I was in 3rd grade actually. And when I would get a migraine, it wasn't like chronic, like I didn't have them every single day, but when I did, I would throw up from them. Thank God that I don't have that anymore. I luckily have not thrown up from them since I was in 3rd grade, so that's really good. I've definitely felt like I came close to it, but haven't. So yeah, that's kind of what mine are like, just to give you an idea. I am going to be going through these questions that you guys have asked me. I haven't looked through them in a while, but I feel like most of them covered all of the bases, so I'm just going to go through, and I think these are going to answer all of the questions. Zach! Okay, let's hope he's done. Zach! I want to start out by saying that this is all based on my personal experience. None of this is like medically correct. I'm just letting you guys know what helps me out, what I've been through, and for my own situation. So this, I feel like, is a really good question to start out with. What is the quickest way to get them to go away? So basically, if you're watching this video right now with a migraine, hopefully this will help you. I find that my migraines, in addition to being light sensitive, are definitely caffeine like driven. And what I mean by that is it's either I need to drink or like have caffeine of some sort to get them to go away, or I'm having a migraine due to the result of like a caffeine withdrawal. I tend to get my worst migraines when I'm going through caffeine withdrawal. And what I mean by that is if I'm having coffee every single day for a few days and then I don't have one, that's when I get my crashing migraines where like I can't function. My quickest solution to get them to go away, and again, this isn't even something that I necessarily want to like tell you to do because I don't think it's like the best solution, but sometimes you're just in dire need and you need it to go away, and I get that. Drink caffeine of some sort. Coke is one of my favorites. I'm an addict because of my migraines. I'm literally like a slave to my migraines, and I give them whatever they want because I can't deal with the pain. Drinking soda, coffee of some sort is a really good way to get them to go away. My best friend, and again, I hate like instructing you guys to take medication because I don't think that medication is the root to solving everything. However, Excedrin is my best friend in the entire world. There are Excedrin that's migraine and extra strength. They have the exact same ingredients and they charge more for the migraine one. So I always get the extra strength one. They work exactly the same. Always helps me because they literally have the exact same ingredients. So, little pro tip. I don't recommend taking Excedrin every day, drinking coffee, caffeine every day because it's just really not good for you. I'm so guilty of doing this, but I definitely recommend going and seeing a neurologist if you haven't already and you're suffering with migraines. If they're constant, I mean, if you have one like a year, like I wouldn't go to a neurologist. But I also have preventative medications which have made, I think, a difference in the intensity. I think that's why I can function day to day, because the preventative medications have made them much less intense. Not that this is going to work for everyone. Everyone has different experiences with them, but I take nortriptyline, 10 milligrams of it, and I take it once a day at night. Obviously, that's going to be up to your doctor if they think that that's going to be right for you. I have seen that it made a huge difference. Like I said, the intensity of my migraines has gone down severely. Before I started taking this, I did have much more severe, like intense migraines where like I couldn't function. So I definitely recommend doing those. They also have medications that you can take when a migraine comes on, like in place of Excedrin or drinking caffeine or stuff like that. I haven't had great experiences with them, to be completely honest. There is one that, oh, where is it? I'm going to put the name of it on the screen here, the one that they have recently given me. The first time I took it, it worked, and I was so happy about it. The second time I took it, it didn't work. All of the other medications that I've taken in the past for my migraines have made them more intense and like a different type of migraine. So where I feel mine is like in my eyes and like right here in my face. I know other people feel them like behind their neck and stuff like that. So what the other migraine medications were doing for me was taking my migraine from here and like moving it to the back of my neck, and it was absolutely awful. I didn't even know that that was like a possibility, but it wasn't good. Definitely caffeine, Excedrin is the quickest way to get mine to go away, but that might differ for everyone. Someone asked, does drinking water help? So I think I'm the worst person to answer this question, but I'm gonna say yes. And I don't think drinking it immediately, like when you feel a migraine, is going to help, but I think staying hydrated has so much to do with it. I am so guilty of being dehydrated literally 98% of my life. However, when I lived in my apartment, when I was at, well, I'm still at UConn, but when I lived in my apartment at UConn, I was like the most hydrated, healthiest I've ever been, and I felt like a new person. I didn't have nearly as many migraines, so I definitely recommend staying hydrated. I think that could definitely help. Yes. Another thing I just want to say first, and before I get into all of these questions, I think someone probably has said something about it down here, but I just want to put this kind of in the beginning just because I think this does make such a huge difference. I don't know if you guys have heard about Kenzie Burke on Instagram, but she has this 21-day reset, basically, that's supposed to optimize your digestion and stuff like that. So I was looking into it. Along with migraines, I have like the worst stomach issues ever. I'm lactose intolerant, but nothing ever like sits right with me. I was kind of like getting hopeless. Like I felt like there was nothing to do to help me with anything. Like my migraines weren't going away. My neurologist was like, well, we've kind of given you all the medications and everything. I'm still getting migraines and my stomach is just constantly unhappy. I tried Kenzie Burke's like 21-day reset, kind of like as a last ditch effort, like praying that something was going to help me. And I did it. I didn't stick with it for the full 21 days, but I'm going back to it just because it landed on a bad time. It was like 4th of July, then my mom's birthday, and we were going on vacation. And like, it's hard. It's not hard to eat how she wants you to eat. But when you're at the Cape and you want seafood drenched in a bunch of butter, like it's hard to follow. So any other time ever in your life, it's really like the easiest thing ever to follow. Like, and I actually really enjoyed it. So basically, I'm not going to tell you guys everything that she wanted me to eat or everyone that's doing this to eat, but I will tell you that it was dairy-free, gluten-free, added sugar-free. She said try to not eat meat for the first 21 days. Like you can have it if you feel like your body needs it. And I think those are like the main things. For the first few days, obviously it takes a while to kick in, like your body to get used to it and everything. So I still had migraines. And then I did it, I did it for 12 days. After the first, I think 3 or 4 days, I did not have a migraine for the entire rest of the time that I was doing it. So I think that, and I've also had a ton of people reach out to me saying that gluten can be linked to migraines. So, and we're also not really even supposed to have dairy past like the first few months of life. So I definitely recommend trying a dairy and gluten-free diet if you can. I know that it seems like it's going to be impossible, but it's really not that bad. If you're really struggling, I definitely recommend it because I know that it made a huge difference for me. So I'm going back to it ASAP Rocky. When you're on that diet, you can't have Coke, obviously, but I don't think you're going to need it after the first few days. So definitely something to think about. I know it's a big lifestyle change, but I think it's absolutely worth it. Someone said, try getting the daith piercing. It helped so much. I got off my daily migraine meds too. So this is very true. It works for a lot of people. I actually did have the daith piercing at one point. If you guys don't know, daith piercing is like inside your ear here. I'll insert a picture. I got it done because I heard that it could help migraines. Basically, it's a pressure point that relieves migraines. Sounds crazy. It works. They ask you to get it on whichever side you feel your migraines on more. I feel mine equally, just like in the front of my head. So I think I don't even remember what side I had it on. Maybe this. I really don't remember. When I got it probably 2 years ago, I want to say. And for the first, I think 6 months, for the first 3 to 6 months, something like that, I had no migraines at all. It was absolutely amazing. I was not on any medication at that point, so I was like so just over the moon that I didn't have migraines anymore. It was amazing. After that, I started getting them, not as frequently and definitely not as intense. They were like definitely livable, kind of how I feel with my like preventative medications right now. Then my piercing got really infected, and so I had to like take it out. My ears hate piercings. Like my body's like, get this foreign thing out of me. Like if I take my earrings out for like 3 days straight, like they'll close up. It's weird. If you guys are into piercings and stuff like that, I know it's not for everyone. I feel like it is like kind of like a pretty heavy duty looking piercing. I wasn't a huge fan of how it looked on me. You can definitely switch it out to like be less heavy duty, but when you get it pierced, it's like a pretty thick ring thing, but it might be for some people, not for everyone. So if you guys are into that and you wanted to try that, I think it definitely does make a difference, but obviously I can't promise that it's gonna work for everyone. How long can they last, and have you tried massages for them? So mine can last, if I do nothing about them, like for days. What's really like the worst kind of about mine is I can't sleep them off. If I go to bed with a migraine and I don't take medication, I'm gonna wake up with the same migraine and continue it. So for me, it's like almost very necessary for me to take medication for it just because it's not gonna go away for me. I know that's probably not the case for everyone. I know that a lot of people can like go to bed and like sleep it off and whatever. So it really depends, but for me, they would last days if I didn't do anything about them. But if I take my medication and stuff like that, I can get them to go away fairly quickly. I want to say within 30 minutes after I take an Excedrin, I feel way, way, way better. But again, not always. Like the one I had the other day, I was like in bed for hours, like down and out for the count. So, and I have not tried massages for them. I've heard so many things about like getting massages, getting acupuncture, going to a chiropractor and stuff like that can help. And I am definitely wanting to try them all out to see what works for me. And my mom is so on board with it. She's like, just like figure it out. I am hoping that I'm going to be trying all of these things out for you guys. And for me, obviously, as well. But I will tell you guys and maybe, like, vlog the process and do, like, a whole video reviewing everything, like, what I think worked best for me. So I can let you guys know and maybe you could try it out, too. Do your glasses help any? This is such a good question. And yes, absolutely. So, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I'm probably have said something about it in my videos before as well. I have these migraine glasses. These are blue light glasses. I don't love how they look on me, but they make a huge difference. So these are just on Amazon, and if you guys watch till the end, I'm giving away a pair of these along with a bunch of other stuff that really, really helps me. So stay tuned till the end still. These are from Amazon. They are pretty affordable. I want to say they're like around $20. So they're blue light blocking glasses. So like I said, a lot of my migraines are light sensitive. So blue light is oftentimes what affects them the most. So like when I'm watching TV, when I'm on my computer, on my phone a lot, I have a blue light screen protector for my phone as well, so it also blocks the blue light rays, which helps, so I don't have to like wear these all the time. But I always try and wear these when I'm on my computer or watching TV. Yeah, basically it just blocks the blue light harmful rays from getting to your eyes, and I think that they seriously make a difference. Definitely recommend them if you guys find that yours are light sensitive, because I find that they really, really help. And I will have these linked down below. Try the Aimovig shot. It's not perfect, but it's helped me not have a migraine almost every day. I have heard about this. My dad was actually telling me about this the other day because they keep having like advertisements on and for it. They do have shots that you can get, I think, once a month to prevent migraines. I myself have not tried it. I don't know if I plan on trying it, but I will keep you guys updated. Again, it's another like opportunity for something to help you if you guys are looking for options. What do you do when people don't understand the severity of your migraine and think you're dramatic? I constantly feel like I'm being kind of like misunderstood, or I don't even know if that's the correct way to put it. But because I'm someone that's able to push through the pain of my migraines and still kind of go on with my everyday life, I feel like people definitely don't think that they're as severe as they are still. Because I handle pain really well, but like obviously not everyone knows that. So when I'm like, oh, I have a migraine, I feel like everyone's just kind of like, okay, like you always have a migraine, like. But I mean, you can't really care what people think because you're the one that's going through it, you know? So I know it's definitely hard that like you think people are thinking you're dramatic and like, I don't know, overreacting, but you're the only person that knows the true pain that you're going through, and you just have to know that in yourself. And at the end of the day, they're still not gonna know unless they're in your shoes, and so you kind of just have to like suck it up and like just accept the fact that no one understands, which is not like fun, but yeah, sometimes that's just how it has to be, unfortunately. When did you realize you needed to see a doctor? When I was getting migraines every single day, and you shouldn't wait until that point. I think when you're having multiple a month even, I would consider going and seeing a neurologist, because I think that you can definitely be helped. I don't think that anyone should have to live through the pain of migraines every day. They're the absolute worst. And so if you have any thought in your mind that you need to go see a doctor about it, I would do it. How do you work through the headaches and migraines when you need to get work done? That's a struggle. Drinking caffeine and like the stuff like that is really what gets me through, wearing my blue light glasses, because sometimes you can't push off the work, and when they're really bad, you need to get it done. Also, if you're in school, I didn't know about this until like a year or two ago, and actually I still haven't signed up for it, which is not good. I need to do it. But your school probably, if you're like in college or even high school, anything, your school probably has like a center for students with disabilities, and I didn't realize that migraines would fall under that, but they do. So you can get your doctor to write a note so you can submit it to the Center of Students with Disabilities. It might be called something different at your school, but that's like a medical note. So if you're having a migraine or something like that, you can email your teacher and be like, hey, listen, like, I have chronic migraines. I know that our assignment is due tonight. I can't look at a computer screen right now. Like, I'm really, really sorry. And I feel like technically, like, legally have to give you an extension. Like I said, I haven't done this yet. I plan on doing it for my senior year, like, just in case I need it. It's not something that you want to take advantage of, obviously, but sometimes you actually need it, and I think it's good to have just in case that you do. Do you prefer heating packs or ice packs for a migraine? Honestly, I don't know if I've tried heat, but I do love ice for it. I have these eye mask ice packs that I absolutely love, and I'm also giving one away in the giveaway. I think that they really, really help me a lot of times because it's like in my eyes and like on my head here. But obviously you can put ice anywhere if you have like them on the back of your neck or whatever. So ice helps me. I don't know if I've tried heat though, so I might try heat. But ice usually does help. Tip: my friend's doctor told her to take Benadryl and Advil at the same time, and it really helps. Alright, I'm not telling you to try it, but maybe it works if you need something. Do your migraines get worse when you're on your period? Yes. When I'm on my period and have a migraine, nothing makes it go away. It is absolutely miserable. Usually any other time I can get it to go away with like Excedrin or whatever. Like the first like day or 2 or 3 like before into my period, it's like the worst migraine ever and it doesn't go away. So definitely not fun, but yes, if you're experiencing that too, I think it's normal. Someone said to take magnesium at bedtime. Another tip. What's a way to cope with them in public? That's a really good question. If you're outside or you can be wearing sunglasses, I definitely recommend wearing really big sunglasses to block out the sun. That helps me a ton. Or wearing these around, it definitely makes a difference. Like, honestly, even when I put them on right now, I didn't feel like my eyes were like struggling, like staring at this, like filming right now. But as soon as I put them on, I feel like my eyes are much more like relaxed and like not as strenuous. Yeah, I don't know. So I definitely recommend getting migraine glasses. You can also, if you wear glasses, get your prescription glasses with like the blue light protection in them, which I also did, and it definitely helps a lot. The difference between a headache and an actual migraine. That's a really, really good question. I have not had a regular headache in like years almost, which is kind of crazy. Migraines, for me, I feel them in my eyes. I can like see them coming, feel them coming. Headaches, I feel like are more like in like a different part of my head almost. Let's see if I can actually find like a legit explanation for this, because that's not one. Splitting 13 differences between headaches and migraines. Defining a headache. Headaches that are caused by tension or something else can be similar to migraines, but with one main difference. Standard headaches are usually more chronic and steady. The source explains that each type of headache can be located on either or both sides of the head, but that most people with tension headaches will complain of a band-like tightness or pressure in the cranium. Defining migraines. Migraines are more than just a headache. They're a complex condition with a wide variety of symptoms, with a headache being one of them. However, people with migraine may not have the same stress triggers as those with a tension headache, and some people experience an aura before the onset of a migraine. And that like aura is kind of what I was saying, like I can feel it coming on beforehand. There are visual disturbances or other warning signs prior to the pain. Yes, I experience all of these. I like see weird things, not all of the time, but some of the time when they're like really severe ones, but not fun. The pain test. While tension headaches can have major pain associated with them, migraines are almost always intense or severe and can preset pain in various places, such as behind one ear or in the temples. That's also a place where I feel mine. A lot of times if I like press right here, I feel like it's almost like a pressure point, which is kind of where the daith piercing is, so it makes sense. And usually it really, really hurts, but it also kind of like relieves a sort of pain for me. So migraines more often cause pain in only one side of the head, but can also spread to both. While many work through tension headaches at work, a migraine headache will cause intense pain that may be throbbing and will make performing daily tasks very difficult. I hope that kind of like explains it. I feel like the headache is kind of like all over your head and you can really pinpoint the pain for a migraine. Why do you get them so often? I love you. I love you too. That's a really good question. Migraines actually run in my family, and I don't think that all migraines are genetic, but mine definitely are. My aunt and my nana suffer with them all of the time, and I got that lucky gene, so I get them too. So it's funny, we joke all the time about every bad like trait that comes along with my dad's side of the family, I got somehow. I'm blind, I get migraines, I'm really sure, all these fun things. But yeah, so mine are genetic, and I think it also has a lot to do with the fact that my eyes are blue, and blue eyes are the most sensitive, and mine are all like sensitive, so much fun. Do you know what causes them? Is it mainly stress? I love you so much, and I'm also from CT. Hey girl, what's up? I love you too. So I also do get them with stress. That's a really, really good question. This past year, have recently tried to reduce the amount of stress in my life significantly. I really try not to stress out about most things, because I am someone that used to get very stressed out kind of about everything, and it would immediately give me a migraine. I would like break out. It was the worst. Definitely trying to like reduce your stress level. I know it's not always possible. I know most of the time you can't control stress, but if you can, definitely try to remain less stressed, because it definitely makes a difference in your head. CBD gummies helped me so much. They don't contain THC and don't make you high. So I know that this is a new thing that's coming out, this like the CBD gummies and oil and stuff like that. I personally am a little bit afraid of them still. I feel like it's just because I feel like I'm not educated on it, and so I definitely want to look into it more, because I know that it does help so many people. I have heard that it works, and because it doesn't contain the THC, I know it's like safe. I'm just still like a little bit like on edge about it, but if you guys are into trying that, I know that that has helped a lot of people as well. Do you get them every day at a specific time? I do, but I don't know what causes them. It definitely could be something you're eating depending on the time that you're getting them. It could also be if it's like at the end of your workday or in the middle of your workday and you've been staring at your computer screen forever. Figure out like exactly what time they're coming at, and kind of journal what you're doing right before that and what you think it might be led to, whether it's something you're eating, light, what you're looking at, stuff like that. It's definitely hard to know. A doctor might be able to help you out with that, but they're probably going to tell you to like journal, like do a food journal and like figure out what you're doing at the like right before it, because they're going to want to try and link it to something like that. How do you naturally get rid of them without having to take ibuprofen or Tylenol? As I said a little bit earlier, I really cannot get rid of them without taking a medication, which I absolutely hate. I hate being reliant on the medicine, especially Excedrin, because it has aspirin in it, and I bruise like a peach because it's a blood thinner. So I hate taking it. That's why I wanted a different medicine from my doctor that wasn't gonna have like a blood thinner or something in it. But personally, I don't have anything that makes them go away. I do actually find though that if I take like a hot bath with the lights off and like just relaxing in the bath, definitely helps. Or like I said, laying in bed, just like snuggle up, make yourself comfy. It can help a little bit. It just doesn't completely relieve them for me, but it definitely helps like with the pain. How to manage while working. I find that telling my coworkers every 4 seconds that my head is killing me definitely helps make it a little bit better. Kidding. It is honestly so hard, especially like doing things. I mean, it's obviously hard doing anything. For my job anyway, when I'm like waitressing, I find that I get them a lot while I'm at work, because we have like a patio while I work. So from going inside, outside, my eyes are like, oh my gosh, help me. Like I can't adjust to the light and I get migraines. So if you're in a situation like that, try to stay inside, stay away from a window, try not to like look at a computer screen or something. Obviously, I know that that's not always avoidable, but if you do have to look at a computer screen, I definitely recommend getting some glasses. Have you tried any essential oils for migraines? If so, which ones? By the way, love you. I love you too. I have tried essential oils. I want to say it was like a spearmint. It was something mint. To be honest, it was it could have just been the one that I used. It was way too strong for me, and like it made my migraine worse, believe it or not. So I know that, I think it's, let me look up which one helps with migraines, because that's the one I used. I know it can help for some people, but it did not for me. Peppermint, basil, and eucalyptus, it says helps for migraines. Maybe it was peppermint that I had. It was very strong and made it worse, to be completely honest. So, but it might help it. So, I don't know. Someone said that essential oils works wonders for her. So, see, it could work for you. Maybe it's not for me. Someone said they tried every medication out there. They changed their diet and it helped so much. So, I definitely recommend that if you're desperate, that's a really good place to start if you want to do it more of the natural way. Because even eating that way is better for your body overall. So you're only going up from there if you change your diet. How do you still manage to live so positively and seem so happy with migraines? Love you. I love you too. I guess it's kind of like going back to what I said earlier. Because I have them so frequently, I just can't see myself wasting away every day, like either angry or like in a bad mood, not getting anything done because I have them. And like I said, I know that's not possible for everyone to just like push through them. But for me, it's like the only way that I can enjoy my life, if I like find a way to just push through them, because I'd be in bed every day miserable. So I know it's easier said than done, but that's just kind of my like outlook on it, I guess. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of the questions, and I hope that that really helped you guys. I had a lot of overlapping questions, so I'm praying that I hit everyone's with what I said. I will continue to update you guys if I find anything else that really helps me, and if there's any questions that I didn't answer, be sure to comment them down below and I'll try to respond to you directly, just so you don't have to wait. Like I said, this is all my own experience. I know that what works for me is not going to work for everyone, and I wish I had the magic answer to solve everyone's migraines, but unfortunately I don't. But I hope that this helped, and I hope that something will help you solve your migraines, because they're literally the worst, and I'm so sorry you have to deal with them. Before I end the video, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about the giveaway that I'm doing. This is going to be the start of multiple giveaways that I'm doing for you guys. Starting next week, I'm going to be doing my back to school series. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway every single day on my channel and on my Instagram. It's going to be the same giveaway but connected. So I'm going to show you guys everything that's in the giveaway. So if you guys are interested, you can get your hands on it maybe. Okay, so this first giveaway is for my migraine sufferers out there. I know that anyone can basically use these products, but I would prefer that someone that actually does suffer with migraines get it, just because I know how absolutely horrifying it is, and I want to help in any way that I can. I wish I could send this to all of you, but at least this will give you some ideas of what you can go out and get to help with your migraines. So, like I said, sleeping does not help me, but when I'm laying in bed with a cozy blanket, cuddling, everything just seems to feel better. So I have this soft fluffy blanket to help you guys snuggle and hopefully feel better. Also giving away this bath pillow, so if you take a bath you can rest your head on it. It just is so much better, and treat yourself, honey. I'm also giving away this water bottle. This will help you stay hydrated. Keep this, refill it multiple times a day. Hopefully that'll help, because I definitely think staying hydrated has a lot to do with keeping migraines away. I'm also giving away the same pair of blue light glasses that I have. I will also, like I said, have it linked down below if you guys want some for yourself if you don't win the giveaway, but these really do help me, and I hope that they help you as well. Also giving away a pair of sunglasses. They might not be your favorite, but they block out the light really well, and when you have a migraine, for me anyway, that's all I want to do. I don't care how I look. So some sunglasses to block out all the sun and the haters. I also have one of my favorite eye masks. This is the one that you put in the freezer. It just makes everything feel so much better when you put it on. So again, I hope this helps you just as much as it helps me. And then I have 2 gift cards. I have one for CVS because I feel like I can't send you a bottle of Excedrin and Coke. So you can go to CVS and get your own Excedrin and Coke to help the migraines go away. And then I also have a Starbucks gift card here for you guys as well, so you can go get something with caffeine if you're not into soda. So, alright, so now the rules for this giveaway, I'm going to have all down below, but first step to entering the giveaway is to subscribe and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss when I post a video. Also need you to comment your Instagram name down below, because this giveaway is also going to be on Instagram. So if you comment down below saying giveaway, then just comment your IG name and that you subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm also going to be having a picture posted on my Instagram the same time that this video goes up. So all you guys have to do is go over to my Instagram at AmandaLouiseYT, follow me on there, turn on post notifications there. Like the picture and comment 3 people's names on the photo. I know it's a lot, but I want to make sure that someone who actually really wants it gets it. I don't want it to be like super easy to just like, I don't know. Someone who doesn't actually have migraines and really wants it gets it. So that's it. I will have them all down below, like I said, and everything will be on my Instagram as well. So be sure to go and follow me, subscribe on here, all that fun stuff. And if you guys also want to follow me on my other social media, I'll have them on the screen here. All right. And I think that's going to be it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to at least one person. If there's any tips you guys have, be sure to comment them to help everyone else out, because I think that would be really awesome that we, us migraine sufferers, can really help each other out. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I love you guys endlessly, and until the next video, stay blessed and don't forget to live lovely. Bye.